Hey parents, today I want to talk about something that might seem complex but is super important for our kids' future, how deregulation could harm our schools. Right now, there's a proposal on the table that could change the way our federal education funds are distributed. This means that the money normally used to support programs like Title I and IDEA could be turned into block grants with no federal oversight. On the surface, this might sound like a way to give states more control, but let's dig a little deeper. Imagine a scenario where states get a lump sum of money and can spend it however they see fit. Without federal guidelines, there's a real risk that states might not allocate these funds fairly. This could lead to significant disparities, especially for low-income and special needs students who rely heavily on these resources. What does this mean for our kids? Well, without federal oversight, resources might not be evenly distributed. Schools in wealthier areas could end up with more funding, while schools in poorer areas might struggle even more than they already do. This could widen the gap between the haves and the have-nots, making it even harder for all children to get a fair shot at a good education. Moreover, the proposal includes eliminating regulations and protections for marginalized groups. This is particularly concerning for transgender students and those benefiting from diversity and inclusion programs. These protections ensure that every student, regardless of their background, can learn in a safe and supportive environment. Removing these safeguards puts vulnerable students at greater risk of discrimination and bullying. I know this can feel overwhelming, but it's crucial that we understand what's at stake. As parents, we need to advocate for policies that protect all children and ensure equitable access to education. This isn't just about our own kids, it's about every child in our community getting the education they deserve. And so what can we do? Start by staying informed and talking to other parents. Reach out to your local representatives and let them know how you feel about these proposed changes. Your voice matters more than you might think. Remember, the goal of our education system should be to lift every child up, not to create more barriers. Let's work together to make sure that all children, regardless of their background or circumstances, have the opportunity to succeed. Thanks for tuning in, and let's keep fighting for our kids' futures.